Smart Sound.
Hello, everybody. I know I'm live a little early tonight. That's because I'm a little tired. So it was my first day of this online writing class I am doing. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good day. We'll let a couple more people get in, then we'll get right into it. We have an interesting night of news for you guys tonight. All right, happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope everybody enjoyed that Super Bowl. Not the happiest about Brady getting another win, but hey. All right. So we're going to start tonight with some breaking news. Earlier today, it was first noticed around 3 p.m., 6 p.m. East Coast time. There was an oil spill at the Chevron refinery in Richmond, California. California's Office of Emergency Services says a pipeline was leaking approximately 5 gallons a minute until the leak was stopped at around 4:40 p.m. A Chevron spokesman said, "We have issued a community notice and asked the public to remain clear of the area so crews can quickly contain and clean up the released volumes." The Contra Costa Health Department called this a level 2 incident and issued a public health advisory for residents of Richmond, North Richmond, San Pablo. It is unknown what caused the spill at this time. Chevron says it is cooperating with all U.S. authorities to solve the matter. All right, let's get into our next story here. So John A. Berkman, 50 years old, of Burke, New York, and a corrections lieutenant for the New York Department of Corrections, has been arrested, according to the New York State Police. He was arrested in connection to an investigation of credit card fraud reported on December 11th of 2020. Berkman used the victim's identity to open several credit cards and accounts, which he then used to make purchases totaling over $37,000. He was off duty earlier today when he was arrested. So here's a cool story for you guys, and for me anyway. I think this is really cool. Today, the United Arab Emirates Hope probe entered orbit around Mars. It is the first of 3 probes set to explore the red planet this month. The UAE is also only the 5th country to explore the red planet up close. In less than a day, an orbiter and rover from China are expected to arrive to Mars as well. And NASA also has the Perseverance rover set to explore Mars on February 18th. Hopefully this is just the start as we start to explore Mars and space more and more. Guys, this is really cool. I am really excited for this. I love space and Mars, all of it. I think that's really cool. So Coca-Cola lovers, the company is launching a new size for the first time in a decade. It will be a 13.2 ounce bottle, and it will be made completely of recycled plastic material. I saw that earlier. I thought that was kind of cool as well. Let's get into the main story though. A man in Idaho was shot in his backyard yesterday by police. The officers were reportedly looking for Tanner Shoesmith when the officers tracking Shoesmith saw someone who partially matched the description and fatally shot the man. The officer who shot the man has been placed on administrative leave during this investigation. The man who has been shot's identity has not been released yet, as per the family's request. So how did this happen? Well, Kirko 7 in Idaho reported this. Police officers and deputies were called to the scene and began searching for the man identified as Shoesmith, who was described as wearing a black shirt and khaki pants, the Idaho Falls police said in a statement. A resident told an officer they had seen the suspect running through the yard, and a resident believed the suspect was armed with a gun, according to NBC News. All officers were given this information, police said in their statement. At one point, the driver of the vehicle received a text message from Shoesmith that shared his GPS location that put him in the backyard of the residence, East Idaho News reported. Officers and deputies surrounded the residence and backyard in order to prevent the suspect from fleeing, according to a statement from the Idaho Falls Police Department. Due to the information, the suspect may be armed and had a prior history of violence when interacting with police officers, law enforcement personnel, entered the location with their service weapons drawn. Officers then heard yelling and approached the backyard, where they found the man wearing a black shirt and holding a gun, East Idaho News reported. The department said that the officers told him to drop the gun at some point in the confrontation. One of the officers shot the man. We do not currently have the answers as to what exactly occurred during these moments, Idaho Falls Police Chief Bryce Johnson said at the news conference. Officers and emergency medical personnel from the fire department tried to save the man, but they were unsuccessful, said Johnson. So that's a sad situation. And from what I could see, I couldn't find any reports that Shoesmith has been arrested. More information will come as this is being investigated. It's always a sad situation anytime someone loses their life. But now let's end fast news on a good note, guys. Kenya has reported 0 rhino poaching so far in 2021. In a statement, KWS Director General Bredger said, for the first time in 21 years, KWS reported 0 poachings of rhinos in the year of 2021. Or 2020. Rhino poaching has reduced from a high of 59 cases in 2013. When poaching was at its peak to 0 poaching in 2020, the last time this feat was achieved was 1999. This is really awesome. 0 rhino poachings in the year 2020. Poaching was a serious issue, guys. This is good news, obviously, for environmental activists everywhere. I know they're excited. For people who just love rhinos and animals and all that, I know they're happy. So thank you guys for joining me. I will be back tomorrow. You guys have a great night, and take care of yourselves out there.